Hello everybody, it's Robert, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Puerto Vallarta. And today I am making my first margaritas here in Puerto Vallarta, and I am making passion fruit margaritas, something I've never made before, but I just tried and they came out amazing. So I wanted to share my recipe with everybody. To make these, you need, of course, white tequila. I prefer white tequila. This is some cheap crap that was here at the Airbnb that I'm using, but you can use any white tequila. You also, if you can get in the United States, I use Controy. I think it makes the most authentic margarita flavor, but you can also use triple sec, or if you're fancy, Contro. But I use Controy because this is what is used most often here in Mexico. It's very difficult to get in America though. And then of course you're going to need one lime cut like this, and then passion fruit. So I have 2 passion fruit that I have cut like this. And so the first thing you need to do is get a blender and put some ice in the blender like this. Hi Adrian. You don't need a lot of ice unless you want like a frozen margarita, then you can add more ice. And then what we want to do is take 2 shots of your white tequila, 2 shots, put it into your blender, 1 shot of the Controy into your blender. Now this is optional. If you just want to add a little sweetener, you could add 1 shot of simple syrup, just to add a little sweetness to your margarita. Now once you do that, you need to take your lime that is cut into 2 halves or 4 quarters, and put the juice of the lime into the blender. Hopefully you've got some good juicy limes. And just put the juice of 1 whole lime into the blender. And then, once you have all that delicious lime juice in there, they don't break my little juicer thingy. One more. Like this, you can have a fantastic margarita drink recipe for summer. Yeah, while you're in quarantine doesn't mean you can't get drunk. And then you're going to take your passion fruit and just scoop it out and scoop out the center into the blender. Oops, and try to keep it in the blender. Here we go. Yeah, get all that yumminess into the blender. Yeah. Don't worry about the seeds. Some people strain the passion fruit to keep the seeds out. I don't give a shit. If I gave a shit, I wouldn't be drinking it all. Okay, there we go. So, when you get the 2 passion fruits, the guts of 2 passion fruits in there. Okay. Now, the fun part. Now we get to blend. So what I'm going to do is just put the little cover on my blender like so. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And now we blend. So let's get this baby going here. You don't need a lot. If you're making a frozen margarita, you don't need to blend it a lot because you want the little ice chunks. I really don't like frozen margaritas. I just added a little bit of ice to make it cold. And then if you blend it a lot, it liquefies it, so you won't have any ice chunks in it. And then it will look like this. So what you're going to do then is get your cup. Now I did have a blue cup, but I'm going to use a clear cup so you guys can see what it actually looks like. You know what? I don't even have a clear cup. Okay, well, I don't have a glass cup, so I didn't really prepare well for this video. This was kind of a last minute thing. But this is what it looks like. And then you just pour it into your cup. Oh, yeah. It makes a lot too. And then let's try this baby. Oh. This is honestly the best margarita I have ever made in my life, and I have made a lot of margaritas. So to recap, 2 shots white tequila. 1 shot Controy or Contro if you have it, or triple sec if you're really cheap. I hate triple sec. 1 shot simple syrup, the juice of 1 lime, and the guts of 2 passion fruit. Blender with some ice. Boom, you're going to have the best margarita you have ever made in your life. I hope. If not, well, then you can complain in the comments. Okay, everybody, I'm wishing you all a happy summer. Have a great Sunday, and from Puerto Vallarta, hasta luego. See you all later. Bye.